Hey guys, J-Man here. All right, weekly X-Men talk. We got a couple things to review. I did hit the comic store this week, so I'm going to show you what I got. Firstly, I got Wolverine movie edition Funko. I keep trying to not buy these, but I keep buying them. This one is awesome. Even though I wasn't dying over these movies, really. I do like Wolverine. He looks cool. And the costume is not my favorite, but it is what it is. Okay. I picked up Black Widow variant edition, #1. I like Black Widow. I didn't collect every Black Widow series, but the last one, Web of Black Widow, collected that. That was quite good. And the one before that with the Saska sisters, what was that called? I can't remember. It was just called the Black Widow. That one was really amazing. So we'll see what this one's like. I'm probably not going to review this. I'm just going to read it and enjoy it myself. That's how that goes. I don't have to review everything I read, which I don't. FF23, I'm so behind on this series. Some people, I don't know if it's still good or not, but I still keep collecting it. So the main ones are right here. Wolverine, which I will review separately. I do Wolverine videos on their own, just to kind of single him out as a special character. So I will be talking about these two. So we've got, this is Cable #4. And New Mutants, which one is this? #12. New Mutants #12. Okay, let's save New Mutants for a second. Let's do Cable. So I've been enjoying Cable, the series. I think it's been really nice. I really like the art in this. All my reviews contain spoilers, so you know. So I really like the art in this a lot. I think it's just really cool. The colors, I like. So if you recall, Cable got this sword, and it's from, what are they called? The Galadorians. So it's like these. It's basically like Phantasm. They show the he got the sword, and it belongs to their people, and these guys have come to reclaim it, and they want to turn Earth into their world. Cable in last issue says, well, I've got a time machine, so I can take you back in time and you can have your own world back. They show a brief origin of the Galadorians, or at least the robots, the knights, and basically they remove their brains and put them in like robot bodies. It's like Phantasm with the sphere. If you've seen the Phantasm movies. If you have, let me know what you think, because I love them all. But anyway, so yeah, and he's with Esme. He's on a date with Esme, which the book says 1/5 of his girlfriends. How come he gets 5 girlfriends? What the heck? Anyway, so basically, well, maybe I won't spoil this one. I won't really spoil it, but he goes to get the time machine. He needs it. He needs it from his arm, from his older self's arm, which is in the care of Deadpool. Yes, that's from last issue. So he gets the arm, but then he's thinking, well, I can't give them a time machine. What am I going to do? So of course he comes up with something, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, because even though I said I do spoilers, I'm not going to do spoilers. I like this one. I like the end here where they're having a little family meal. This doesn't spoil anything. I kind of like that. Scott's like, oh, your grandpa's here. We're going to have a nice dinner. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, overall, I really liked this one a lot. I thought it was really cool. And I liked the art, and the story's good. This sort of concludes in this one. So the next one, this is the path to either 10 of Swords or X of Swords. I'm not sure how to say it. Like, I know it was Powers of 10 and House of X, so I'm not sure the terminology of this. Let me know if I'm calling it X of Swords. I guess 10 of Swords would be more in line with like the tarot card style, but I'm calling it X of Swords because it's X-Men. So let me know if I'm right or wrong, or what you think it's supposed to be. All right, boom, New Mutants. New Mutants, the movie has came out as well. I did review that, so check that out. I'm going to skip by the beginning parts here. Right away, I always like this. I do like this. This takes the spot of the corner that used to have the heads. Remember, you would know who was in that issue by like the corner. It showed the team in the corner. So now you just flip the page and you see who's in it. And Mirage is in it. So Mirage, I don't know what happened, but ever since I saw the movie, I'm not sure if this was the actress or just I don't know what or the movie or whatever. I'm just dying over Danny Moonstar for some reason. I've just gotten obsessed with her, so I'm trying to go back and read some of her stuff. I just think she's neat. I always thought she looked cool, anyways, because I do like the look of a lot of native characters. I have a big, huge figure of Thunderhawk from Street Fighter. I've got Thunderbird. I've got who else? Oh, I'm gonna be buying Warpath, the Marvel Legends figure. So like, I always like the native kind of style. My uncle is actually native. Little known fact. Okay, but anyway, to get back to this, so I'm like, oh man, Moonstar's in it. This is gonna be sick. All right, so this issue kind of started out, and I thought, uh-oh. I'll tell you why in a second. But then it got pretty good. Trinary is also in it. And Trinary's from X-Men Red. I loved X-Men Red. I was sad to see that get canceled. Magic is in it. Magic is sick. Statues over there next to Magneto. Love Magic. She's great. She was great in the movie too. Okay. And Glob, who I really like, he's just a visually neat character. So right away, I liked this team. It's mostly just Danny, Magic, and Glob who do this. So Docs, this was if you remember back, this is the website that lists the addresses and the names of known mutants. And the problem is that because a lot of people still don't trust the mutants, whether they have a case or not, it doesn't matter. The fact is that they don't trust the mutants. Some mutants are bad and shouldn't be trusted. Some are good and they're okay. But forget about that. There's a lot of regular people. Like we keep forgetting, and this book did a good job of reminding us that there's just regular people out there who are mutants. When I say regular people, I mean like Magic. Like these characters look like. I mean, Glob looks like he's weird, right? So whether he's a mutant or not, it doesn't matter because you're going to be scared of him because he looks crazy with the skeleton thing. Now I wouldn't be scared because I've watched a lot of Star Trek and I like aliens. So I'd be totally cool with Glob being my buddy. He seems like a pretty cool guy. But obviously average people are going to be scared of him. But I'm not talking about those. When I say regular mutants, I mean like someone who just looks like a normal person, doesn't have anything weird about them. They're not green-skinned or something. And they can pass as human, and those people are being targeted as well. And they don't have the training of like the X-Men who can defend themselves. So the problem is that this website's releasing these names, and there's people out there that really distrust mutants or hate them or even want to see them dead. So they're attacking them. So there's being a lot of pain and damage caused. Now, the way this was handled in this book, I thought was damn good because I thought they were going to handle it a different way. And even though I love Magic, I don't like this idea that she wants to go in there and just kill everybody because I don't think that's the way. But in fact, what they do, so Danny does this. What they do here is genius. I thought it was genius because when they attack the docks area, this guy here, he's kind of like the leader of the docks or whatever, leader of whatever, the founder of the website or something, I don't know. And he's like, well, we're just reporting on where the mutants are and you guys have caused damage. Now, that's not a bad point, right? Because yeah, I mean, Magneto has destroyed shit all the time. So yeah, if Magneto's around, I want to know where he is, right? I don't think that's that unreasonable. But the problem is that, as I said, there's a lot of regular people out there and they're getting targeted and they're getting hurt. So what Danny does, and I guess this was their plan, she does a little, I don't know, slideshow or presentation showing you just regular people who are mutants as well, but they have been hurt or killed, or family members been hurt or killed because this website published where they were. I just thought that was genius. I thought it was genius because that seems like a good solution. Like, look, show these people. It's like, look, you're hurting regular people. They're mutants, but they're still good people. And I really liked the way that was handled. And then the ultimate solution to it was even better. What a great idea. So, I'm going to get into Glob in a second because Glob kind of gets very upset over this entire situation, but I'll get to that in a minute. So the ultimate solution to this is that the founder of Docs or whatever, the guy saying, well, you can't just shut us down, we're a news outlet. And they're like, well, we're not going to shut you down. In fact, we're going to allow you to keep reporting. But the stipulation is that anytime they report the whereabouts, the name or the address of a mutant, the person reporting it, their name and their address is also going to be displayed with it. Okay, that's genius. This is Ed Brisson, right? Is this still Ed? This is Ed Brisson, dude. Ed, that's genius, buddy. I was clapping, man. I was like, that's a great idea. And it's a non-violent idea, but it definitely keeps people honest, because it's like, well, now my name's going to be out there if I want to post something. I kind of like that idea. They should do that with, other outlets. But anyways, that was really funny. I thought that was very funny. That was a good idea. And it's true too, because if you're a reporter for a newspaper, your name is going on there, right? Your byline and all that. Unless you're Fletch, because you use Jane Doe. But anyway. Okay. So that's the issue pretty much. Then Glob does lose his temper. Now, we've never seen Glob angry. And he's just such a neat looking character. They got to make a figure or something. I wonder if they can make like a figure with like a translucent. Him in armor definitely need to have Marvel Legends figures. But he kind of loses his mind, and you're like, wow, what happened? And then this issue ends off with Glob just talking about his home life. And I thought it was really nice. It was a nice way to end. It was just him and Magic talking. He tells her about his childhood and stuff like that, and his dad, his dad hating mutants and all that kind of thing. And it just kind of ends there. And you know what? I thought that was a really nice ending. I really enjoyed this a lot. When it started out, I was a little bit nervous, and the reason I was a little bit nervous was that I was like, oh man, is this going to be some preach fest? Because I don't like when comics or anything is, preaching and preaching. I want a solution offered. I don't want you to say, well, you shouldn't hate mutants or you shouldn't report on mutants. That's bad. But this book didn't do that. It said you shouldn't do that because people are getting hurt, and it showed you the consequences. But then it gave you a solution, which is like, okay, you want to post your stuff? Well, your name's going to be on there as well. So there might be some angry people that attack a mutant that you post about, but there might be some angry mutants that attack you. Hey, and that's fair, right? I mean, I don't know. Is it? Yeah, it's as fair as you can make it, I suppose. It's a comic book. It's not, but I like that. I like the way that they at least gave a solution. If you don't agree with that solution or you think that was too far, that can be a separate conversation, but at least something was offered instead of just saying, this is bad behavior, you shouldn't do it. Well, what should I do? Well, here you go. So I like the way that they handle that in this book. So I don't want to do parallels to comics in real life. I'm reading this to escape the real life, tortures of this world, and just, my day-to-day, bullshit that I have to deal with. So yeah, really like this comic. All right, that's going to wrap it up. New Mutants. We did, Steve and I did review New Mutants. So check out that video if you're a New Mutants fan. Let us know what you think. But yeah, I thought these two comics were pretty good for this week. So looking forward to Wolverine as well. Hopefully I can do something this week with Wolverine, and definitely we're going to be doing, I think we're doing some Hulk stuff coming up as well. So look out for all that. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time.